Hello. So just went to Menards for the 80th time. I keep seeing the same guy. And like every time I ask him a question, it's like, have some freaking humility, lady. Like I keep coming up to him and it's like, I have no shame in it. But, and I can tell like every time he sees me, he's like, oh, he like kind of rolls his eyes. Because I kind of ask like stupid questions. But anyway, I just went to Menards, but yeah, I'm finishing the wall today for the basement. Getting that done, thank God it's over. I did also pick up some paint. So picked up the paint, which is good. I just picked out a color. Guys, I'm not somebody, like, I'm just not someone who has the ability to wait and like go and like do a bunch of paint swatches and see what looks nice. Like I'm not that person. So I just pick out a color that I think is right in my, and I just go with it. So I did pick out a paint color. I did gray, like a kind of like a dark gray. I don't know. I'm kind of going for cave look, which doesn't sound too good, does it? It's really nice today. It's like, sometimes I go outside and I'm like, wow, it feels good to be outside. It really does. Like, I should do this more often, but then I immediately go back to just going on my computer or whatever I do. But it's just weird. Like, sometimes I'll be outside. This shows how much I'm not outside. I'll go outside and I'll smell just like normal smells that everybody smells, and it will remind me of like my childhood or something, like, or being outside in like playing soccer. Like it's like the same kind of smells, but it's like, no, those are just like, that's the smell of being outside. That's not your childhood. That's the smell of being outdoors for once in your friggin' life. Finished. Just did under the cabinet as well, which was not easy, but oh my god, this is looking kind of good. You could definitely see like the difference. This is the not dry part, and then I have no idea what I'm gonna do for this. I really don't. I saw some cool like live edge actually at Menards, so I was thinking maybe like, what if I put it on top and did like a cool like live edge, or no, I don't know if it would last. So I did buy this paint color, which I actually really love. Like, I just think it looks nice. So it's Dover Gray from Pittsburgh company, I don't know, Pittsburgh Paint, I don't know. So I'm gonna do that. And then I was kind of thinking, because honestly for this, I am kind of limited in my skill set, at least right now in my life. So I was almost thinking, what about reusing these, okay? These trim pieces, but just painting them the same Dover Gray. Like, because it's really kind of ugly wood. I know people are gonna be like, don't paint. And there's like a lot of people that are like purists, they're puritanical about painting wood, and to an extent I am also that way. I'm very much like, don't paint wood. Like I have kept all of the original walnut, trim and stuff like that, like you can see over there on that window, and I've kept all of that. But This is not like, we're not preserving right now a Frank Lloyd Wright. Like, we're just not. This is just like, this house is kind of falling apart in some places. So I think if I just painted some trim board wood, like, we're good. Even if it's a million years old, which it's not. The max that it could be is like 40 years old or something. So anyway, we're actually coming up on 50 years. This house is almost 50 years old. What the fuck? I haven't even been alive that long. It's kind of weird, like this house was here before I was here. What? So yeah, I mean, this looks like intensely good. I'm like really proud of my decision, honestly. Here, let me stand over here. Wow. Wow. So yeah, I'm just trying to reuse stuff because I don't know how to cut stuff on a, you know, at a 45-degree angle. I believe it or not, I don't. Kind of sad, but true. So I just want to reuse it, you know? It's already cut to the right sizes. I don't want to redo it. And I don't want to have to buy new ones either. So I'm kind of thinking about reusing that. And then for the bar, so I have some, I'm going to be taking off these little parts right here. See those? Those can come off. So like, it already looks so much better with like all that stuff off. I mean, seriously. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for the bar top though. That's the only problem. I already took off, as you know, like the padded part. And I have some bar stools that I picked out on Amazon that are like 200 bucks for 4 of them. There's probably something wrong with them, but I don't know. I just don't know how I'm going to, I could just put some edging on it. They sell edging at Menards and you just iron it on. So I could just do that. Because I want to reuse this. I don't want to have to get a new bar. Those are expensive and I like the shape. I don't really mind it. There's obviously a couple pieces that are like, maybe not so great, but I could even wood fill it or something. I got this. This was on sale for $29.99. It's just a new faucet for the bar. And we have one right here. It's just, we have like a teeny tiny little sink, which I was like, should I replace it? And then I'm like, I don't need to replace the actual sink. It's soaking wet over here. I don't need to replace the actual sink, but this, like the faucets don't work. And this was just like a really cool like chrome finish. I was like, ooh. And it was on sale. So I'm kind of thinking of doing that. But yeah, definitely want to keep that there because I like the sink. I use that a lot, especially when I do my like popcorn and stuff like that and cleaning things out. But I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't. As far as like the design back here, I still don't know what to do. Some people were saying put some movie posters back here. That would be a good idea. I already have them over there though. I've never seen a movie poster behind the concession stand at a movies, but you know what I should do? I should go to the movies and do a live, like, I should do like some method acting, like get some real true life experience. All right guys, well, it's time to paint. So I'm just gonna go for it. He's gonna be removed from the scene, but it's ready to be painted. So this is the before. We will see how this looks. Are you ready for the reveal? I don't know if I love it. Like, I don't dislike it. I just think I need to live with it for a while. And like put everything back up, obviously. But it's not horrible, I'm just not sure. Here we go. And those marks right there are like where I just recently painted. So that's the gray corner. What are we thinking about this? So obviously I'm gonna put the trim back up on the sides and on the top. There's also some trim pieces that go right here along that shelf. So here, let me come over here. So this is a hot mess right now. And I am gonna keep that little wall. I thought about painting it, but I'm gonna keep it. Honestly, what I would really prefer, but I don't think it's really an option, is keeping this wall. Like, I wouldn't mind keeping this whole wall. Like, I actually wanted to do that, but I just don't feel like it's an option. And the reason that I say that is because of the texture, like how I had to do the texture because the wallpaper had ruined it. So I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of like hold up these little, you know, trim pieces and see how that looks, and then kind of go from there. I mean, obviously it's gonna look a lot better when I put, you know, some stuff up, like I put some maybe TV, maybe mirrors, and then plants and things like that. The popcorn machine will go back over in that corner. So yeah, or what I might do is I might just say, you know what, F it, who cares if there's weird texture like bleeding in. Maybe I just continue this color because I really prefer this color. And I kind of would want it to be more of an accent. So I might do that, I was considering it. The thing is, I'm gonna have to paint it anyway. So I just kind of wanted to see, but yeah, like I definitely don't hate it, I would say. I definitely need to go back in and like, you know, fix some spots with a smaller paintbrush, but I wouldn't say I hate it. I mean, I kind of like it actually. Let me see what it looks like with the lights off. I mean, I don't know. That might actually look worse. Okay, well, I've been at work for a couple hours here, and I think I've got an idea that I'm kind of excited about. I found this piece of wood, which is like such a nice piece of wood. And I'm like, oh, maybe I'll paint it. But then I brought it down here and I sanded it and I cut it to size. I like sawed it because I didn't want to like get power tools out. So I was like, wait a minute, what if I use this as a trim piece? Because I don't really want to put the wood back up at the top of the, like I really don't want to do it. So I was like, what if I just put this here? And I've already cut it, so it's gonna go higher up. But I'm like, what if I put that in the middle? And then I saw it with the bar, and it's like such a great color. So I'm like, well, maybe I shouldn't even like stain it or paint it or whatever, because it's a great piece of wood. And I don't even know where it came from. I think it was from the old owners. I think they left it there. It's been sitting in our garage for 2 years. So I'm like, well, what about that? I know it's kind of hard to see, and maybe it looks like ugly. I was thinking about painting it either gray or the color of this wall, which I don't really know what I'll do now. Day 2, or not even day 2, day 50 million. So anyway, I showed this to Jarvis and he's like, yeah, you need to paint that. And I kind of am like, yeah, I probably do. So I think I'm gonna paint the board gray, but I am gonna use that board because I do like the board. So that's what I'm gonna be working on right now. And then honestly, I could probably start to clean a lot of this stuff up because it doesn't need to be out anymore. Wait for all that to dry and then I'm gonna put the thing up. But then I just looked up. Okay, so you know how you can do Google search? So I do Google search. I just like want to see what kind of chairs those are. You know, I'm like, let me just take a picture and see like what brand those are. Because they're ugly, like I hate them. Tell me why they say 1970s Daystrom barrel swivel bar stools. One of them, some of them are going for $895. What is exactly going on here? Like, and some of them are like selling. Like these sold for $1,000? $1,800 set of 4? Offer is 4 Daystrom upholstered leather and chrome bar stools. Do I keep those or what? I mean, I really hate them. I already ordered new ones. I hate them. Like, they're ugly. I don't even see how they're mid-century modern at all. It's on this website called First Dibs. It's literally $500. Why? I mean, it looks better when it's by itself, but I think I'm still gonna sell it. I actually still think I might sell it. I just don't like them, and they're weird and they're creepy, and they have whips and chains on them. Like, they look gross. So I think I'm just gonna say goodbye. It is what it is, guys. I really like this color. Like, it really is growing on me, and I feel like it kind of ties in the gray. Like, I feel like it doesn't look so out of place. But oh, I decided something. I do need to take a measurement though. So I was talking to my mom on the phone, and I'm like, God, for the last couple days, I'm like, I cannot decide what I'm gonna put here. I cannot decide what I'm putting here. I can't. And the only thing I can think of is like, okay, TV. Okay, then I'm like, maybe shelves. Okay, TV. Okay, maybe popcorn things. I don't know. Then I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm thinking like the only thing I can think of is TV. So I was like, Mom, I'm like talking to my mom and my sister. I'm like, if you guys can think of anything, let me know. If you have any ideas, let me know. And they were like, honestly, I don't, but why don't you just do a TV? She's like, your dad would like really like, I mean, your dad likes stuff like that. Wait, I'm looking for the tape measure right now. And I can't find anything because this place is a friggin' pigsty. I need to clean these off. They were like, why don't you just do a TV? And I'm like, you know what? That'd be kind of a good idea. Like, you know, because that's what people do when they sit at a bar. Like, they like to sit at the bar. Some people watch over here, like multiple screens. Like, let's make it like Buffalo Wild Wings in here. Forget mid-century modern chic. Let's do Buffalo Wild Wings core. So I'm gonna take a measurement of this and then order a TV. TVs are like kind of cheap right now. Like, I saw a 55-inch, which I'm hoping would fit in this area. Like a 55-inch TV, literally, for 250 bucks. I'm doing the edging, so it's about like maybe it's just a teeny bit smaller, but it doesn't really matter. So I've taped it up. I've already measured it. You just have to measure, cut, and then that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do that first, and then I'm gonna fill with the wood putty. Yeah, I've got just a couple places, like you can see, like I'm gonna do all these holes. I'm gonna do like little spots right here. There's like a spot right here. You can see I'm definitely not putting on that bar thing again. No, it's gone. I already think it looks so much better without it. I don't care if it's like the rarest bar in the world. Like, at this point, I really don't. I mean, I definitely will say, like, I did, once I saw like the prices of those bar stools, I was kind of doing a double take, but honestly, they're just so ugly. Like, they're so freaking ugly. So I am just going with the new ones I ordered. I mean, it would be better if I went with those because it's just cheaper, but you know, and the thing is I only have 4 of those, which is kind of weird. Like the fact that I only have 3 of those, because this is like more of a 4-person bar, like 1, 2, 1, 2, and that always bothered me. So slowly press iron over edging, check to see if glue's melting. Alright guys, well, there have been a lot of updates and I figured I would just go ahead and update you. So this is my nightmare, okay? I don't like the gray. After much discussion, talking to other people, getting opinions, no one likes it. I hate it. It just doesn't look right with like the warmness of the bar. It does not look right. So this morning, I knew I wanted to change it, so I woke up and I'm like, all right, well, what if I paint it this color, like just, you know, kind of continue it and just cut it off here and just do like an accent wall. Still, it looks better, but still hate it. So I'm going to now paint this whole thing natural tan, okay? I'm just doing it. No one can stop me at this point. I'm gonna do it. We also got the TV mounted yesterday, so that's very exciting. It looks good, works good. I think that's like the right call, just putting the TV there. Additionally, I ordered some bar stools that were supposed to go right here, and someone forgot to look and see what the height was. And to my horror, I realized that they were counter height. So they're literally like, they're chairs, like for a table, like that's how high they are. So yeah, I'm gonna have to use these old ones, which actually I'm not pissed about because now I know like they're kind of worth something, but I'm like, you know what, whatever. Another update. So I bought this wood putty thinking like, oh, it's like wood filler and it's like the right color. I filled the holes with it. Won't dry. Doesn't dry, doesn't harden. Don't know if I read it wrong, I don't know. So I have to go back to Lowe's and get, or whatever, whoever, and get wood filler. Okay. Any other updates besides that? I don't know. But I've got to like, oh, and then it's just been the bad news bears. I ordered some lights off Amazon, which I need to actually put by the stairs because I need to return. Where are they? I bought them because I was like, I wanted it to be like yellow and white and stuff. Like, I don't want colorful. Like, I'm not somebody that does color in my house, okay? This is too much for me. Even this is too much for me. So, being someone that does not do color, I was like, okay, I want to just do like yellow lights, like the same color as this light, warm light, white lights. The white was blue. The yellow was green. I'm like, why do these have good reviews? They're horrible. So returning those, I was gonna put them behind the TV, look so cool, so chic, yay. So that's about it. We also hid the cords, but it's not really hidden that well. So I'm gonna have to figure out another, guys, can anything go right here? It doesn't look bad from here. It kind of looks good with like an accent wall, right? Like that looks kind of cool, right? Here's the problem, I can't keep it. I'll tell you why. My popcorn maker looks really bad in the corner and it doesn't look good with like the movie theater theme. So I've got to change it. Okay, I've just got to do it.
Across the room, the spotlight dancing on you. I hope these words, they come.
Oh my God. All right. Are we ready to see the wall? Don't know how I feel about it. I'm painting and I'm like, I don't even know if I like this, but okay, here we go. It's, by the way, it took me started at about 1 and it's 4 o'clock. I painted this whole wall because it didn't quite match. Like I thought it was like a pretty good match where you couldn't see. And then I was like, I better just paint this whole wall. But you can't tell that it's such a close color to this that you can't tell. I wish I just went and got color, like paint matched, but I don't know. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. I like it better for sure than what I had before. So, I mean, this is much better, I will say. And it just kind of definitely, I think, just flows better. Just need to add some stuff now. I'm gonna vacuum and then mop in here and then like kind of just start putting things back, like the fridge back and like put everything back. And then I'll kind of like probably come back tomorrow because I've just been doing this for too long and I'm like, it's been all day. I don't want to look at paint ever again. I just feel like that looks so much better. It does look better. And then you know what? I thought about changing it one more time. I was like, maybe I should do a brown, like a more tan. Oh God, forget it. Just forget it. Anyway, I'm leaving it. This is the way it is. Even if everyone hates it, and like if everyone signed a petition with 1 million signatures tomorrow saying to change the wall, I wouldn't. I wouldn't because I couldn't. Because I can't, I have no energy left.
They say I'm dreaming, told me to leave it. Different path I've chosen, I don't think they see it. Life in a trailer.
All right, it's pretty much cleared off. I obviously mopped this area. I'm gonna mop the rest later. Too tired. Too tired, but wow, that looks freaking good. So I need to move this bar back, move the bar stools over. I said I would do this later, but I kind of want to do it now. You know? I kind of want to do it now, so I think I'm going to move it. And I was wearing when I was mopping, I was wearing this around my neck. I still have stuff to do, like I still have to, you know, work on the bar. Should I bring the bar stools over? I mean, not too bad. Actually, yeah, that looks pretty good. You know what? I actually freaking like those. I think it's because I know how much they cost. Oh, that's perfect. Looking good, guys. Looking good. We just need to add some final touches. Okay, so I have everything in place. I didn't do like final touches. I still have to hang stuff on the wall. I want to get some plants down here and like add some color, but I'll stand over here. this looks like kind of insane. Like this is like a place that you would want to be, I feel. Like, what are we doing, guys? This is not my basement. This is not like the gross basement that it used to be. This is posh. Like even these, like, so I'm definitely gonna clean these with some Brasso and try to get them all like cleaned up. But I mean, they're in pretty good condition. They're just weird, but you know what? They're kind of growing on me. I keep saying that, but the TV is like the best thing ever, and it pops out. So like if somebody was sitting over here, it could pop out and like you could see it over here too. So anywhere basically in this basement, you could probably see the TV. I can't get over how good this looks. I did my little snack sign, which I love. I might just leave it right there, honestly. I kind of want it to be more loud and proud, but it's hard to hide that cord. And right now you really can't see the cord where I have it. So yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna put all my candy though, because I don't mind my candy being out, but I kind of like this clean look right now. Like I like how clean it looks, you know? Guys, I'm like, wait, what? I feel like I need to go look at my pictures of what this used to look like, because this is not the same base. Like, this is one of those things where I'm like, wait, did I just add $100,000 to my house? Like, actually, because like this looks like profesh. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but toot. Like, what the f is this before? What was this? This was not good. And this is even before, like, I took this picture when it was looking good too. You know, like it was looking good in this state. I thought. That was awful. And you know, a lot of it is because of how far the bar was pushed in, I think. I think a lot of it was the weirdo bar, like with the creepy padding. A lot of it was the trim. So I feel like now especially with this wall being all like one continuous color, I feel like it's not so boxed in. Like it feels like it's part of the room and not like, oh, I'm in a completely different area. Like, you know, this is a completely different area. Like it doesn't, before it was just jarring. And that's the way I felt about the gray color too. I love this color. I actually love this color. Cause like before you would come down here and you'd be like, oh, the gray, like something about the gray. It didn't flow, you know, with the rest of the basement. I feel like this part right here especially just flows now, and it kind of just, you would never know that was there. Another thing I did, which I think I'm just gonna keep, I was originally gonna get like a wood piece for right here, but honestly I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore because it just painted up really nice. I had sanded it previously and I think it looks good. I don't think I need to do anything, so. I'm gonna do final touches probably tomorrow or another day. Maybe pick up a couple things, like things to complete it, I guess. I don't know. But I am like so proud right now. Like I love it. I'm actually gonna make my dinner and come sit down here and watch TV in one of the bar chairs.